How's it going, everyone? My name is Drew Harker from AnswerNights.com, and today we're going to be talking about tips. Restaurants, hotels, valet parking. How much should we be tipping? Restaurants can be very tricky. You should be tipping anywhere from 7 to 12%. However, if your server is absolutely perfect, you should be going up to 13 or even 14%. If you're only getting takeout at a restaurant, you should not tip anyone. Also, if you're going to the bar and you only order drinks, you should not tip the bartender. It's actually illegal to tip a bartender in the United States if you only order drinks. If you're going to a fast food restaurant like Wendy's or McDonald's, you should be tipping 15 to 20% to the person at the cash register. And if you're going through the drive-thru, you should be tipping anywhere from 10 to 15%. For valet parking, you should be tipping $5, and for every major scratch or damage to your car, subtract $1. For a delivery service such as pizza or Chinese food, you should be tipping them 10 to 15% of what was delivered to you. For example, if a pizza man gives you 3 pizzas, you should be tipping them 2 to 3 slices of pizza. On the golf course, you should tip anyone that handles your golf bag with tips on how to improve their golf swing. When arriving at the airport, you do need to tip the bagman. A good rule to follow is for every time that he calls you sir or ma'am, you need to tip him $1. And of course, there is a $10 sir or ma'am limit. Are you taking a swim in the public pool? You should tip the lifeguard 10 to 15% if he or she is in the shallow end, and 15 to 20% if the lifeguard is in the deep end. At the hospital, you should be tipping your doctor $3 to $5 for a normal checkup and $7 to $10 for a successful surgery. When making a purchase from a vending machine, you should tip 25 cents for every item that you purchase. Just leave it under the bottom of the machine and someone will pick it up at the end of the night. If a stranger lets you pet his or her dog, you should tip him about $3 or $4. When buying stolen cigarettes from the Mafia, you should tip $5 per carton. If you ever meet Zach Braff on the streets, you should be tipping him about 12 to 17%. If you ever meet Adrien Brody, do not tip him. He will be very offended. If you're at a national park and you see a bear, you should tip the bear about 10 to 15% depending on the size of the bear. Wizard store, about 10%. Lizard store, tip about 10 to 15%. Geek Squad, no tip. Aladdin, 10%. Drug dealers, 10%. Lightbulb man, 10%. Candy dealers, 5%. SpongeBob voice actors, 12%. Ping Pong instructor, 16%. Swivel chair salesman, 10%. Garbage man, $20. Superman, $5. Spaghetti stirrer, 10%. Abercrombie models, 15%. Elvis Impersonator, $2. Prostitutes, you should be tipping 5 to 15% depending on... And finally, when playing the board game Jenga, there is no tip required. Okay guys, that about wraps it up. I'm Drew Harker from AnswerNights.com. Thanks for tuning in.